Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a magnificent day. It's Friday, which is awesome. A couple nights ago, I had the opportunity to platoon with FA and CB here, and this map right here, we in this particular game, it kind of kick-started the whole conversation during this session of platooning. It was the T67 broken. Well, CB pulls this thing out, and this game actually happened before the one that was shown yesterday. And in this game right here, CB has to shift into the role of being a scout tank and a spotter, because for whatever reason, our spotter decided to go over to the other side of the map and basically accomplish nothing and die like a muppet pretty quickly and left us facing two light tanks. Well, CB is going to have an amazing game, which is no surprise, and is basically going to allow us. It's actually his spotting that saves us, that prevents the loss. So. In case you're new to World of Tanks, or maybe you just don't know, but this Prokhorovka map is won and lost by spotting. If you have a good spotter, you have a good chance of winning. And conversely, if your spotter doesn't spot or dies pretty quickly, or you don't have one at all, it's really tough to win. Without a light tank or a spotter, this is a stagnated. It's just horrible. And a lot of people hate this map because of it, and I get it, but I'm a TD guy, and I love it. I love this map, especially when I have somebody spotting. It's a good time. So anyway, y'all, I hope you enjoy it. Without further ado, let's get to it. Thanks for watching.
We've damaged them. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
So good old Prokhorovka map. Like I said in the intro, man, I love this map. As you can see, our team is spawned on the south side of this rascal. And when the game gets going, we're going to do a more or less a left face, and we're going to head to the 1 and 2 lines. CB is going to make a B line to this spot around I don't know, G1, and he's going to have to basically bug out of there. He's going to get spotted. And as you can see, we have a Harry Hopkins, one of those Christmas things, Christmas box light tanks, whatever. And sometimes, you get somebody in one of those things that's not really, there he goes right there. It might not be a light tank driver. Might not want to come do this shenanigans on the 1 and 2 line, but for whatever reason, he's going to take off and go down the 0 line and get on the hill of the 0. And pretty much accomplished 0. So there you go. So this CB's making his run. Obviously, we're going to shift in between different perspectives. The timeline is not going to be perfect because we're both actually doing stuff right around the same time. But as you can see, CB's being very aggressive here. The problem is he's facing we got two BT7s, white tanks. He's about to get spotted right there, and he spots one of the BT7s. Takes a shot and misses on the move, which is a tough shot to hit, especially with this .38 gun dispersion that this thing has. And this is my perspective. I'm pulling up into the bush. FA's taking a pretty aggressive push. CB's basically bugged out and is going to go up on this hill, as you can see, to my left, and he's going to get to the classic. So look, see our light tank over on the 0 line. Yeah. Thanks, buddy. I'd take a shot on the BT7. Looks like I set him on fire, and he's dead. And he's my very first kill. Thanks to CB here spotting him. There he is. He spots him, and CB's backing up. That's where I take the shot, and he dies quickly, which is beautiful. There's the other BT7. Which is the same one that you saw CB, and there's the M8A1. He gets spotted, and of course, unfortunately, FA gets taken out. There's a T67. Man, there's piles, as you can see, of TDs. In case you're wondering where that tree came from, CB knocked it down with an HE shot. So The KV-1 is pulled out in plain view. He's figuring if he's looking up here where CB's at. CB does take the shot. Takes another shot. CB's going to respot him. Here comes the Excelsior, which is a tough tank. And there goes the other BT7, and CB takes out the other BT7, which is beautiful. That's his first kill. And this is me. I've pressed the number 2 button. If I want to stand, that's CB took out the BT7. So we're kind of shifting back and forth between perspectives, and timelines are a little bit off. But if you can follow along, I'm basically beating the bejesus out of this Excelsior, which is a beautiful thing. Taking a couple extra shots for good measure. He's still coming. Nope, there's the it's a KV-1. Getting some decent hits on him. I'm up to over 1100 damage already, which is beautiful. They're pushing pretty hard. Our heavy KV-1's hanging back, and he's dead, which is beautiful. So there's the Excelsior. Ricocheted, hitting his lower plate. He gets taken out. So I don't have a shot on T67. He's kind of down in that little dip. There's a little dip right there that I just can't line up a shot on him. CB's going to pull back up into this bush here, and he's going to respot the KV-1. So I just wanted to show CB's perspective on what he saw when I was shooting the bejesus out of this KV. This KV-1. Dude doesn't even see him sitting up here. He's spotted. And he gets taken out. Like the M8A1 killed the KV-1, which is beautiful. Excelsior gets taken out. There's a 67. Ooh, man, that's tough not to throw on that dude. He goes dark. Here comes the Stug 3G coming up. And there, man, I tell you what, that Stug is tough to pin. He's coming straight at you. There's the M10. RBFM. He's backing up. He's got spotted and he was looking CB's way. CB is smart enough not to take the shot. Here comes the Matilda, which is pretty tough too. It's got really good armor. As you can see, this is a game. This is the reason why I bring a pile of premium ammo. Matches like for this reason right here. If you got really highly armored tanks coming your way, this gun is not much different than the T67's gun. You know, it does just a little bit more damage, like 2 hit points more. It's not really a whole lot more. But boy, the DPM of it is it'll just eat up a T67. I think my DPM right now is 2,700 with my current loadout. As CB, he is a accomplished tanker, and like I would have pulled on that dude. But he's filling the role of the spotter, so if he takes a shot, there's a good chance he's going to get spotted himself. I'll take a shot on T67. He's sitting up, and I don't know, must have hit another tank or something, or I have no idea. Just a ghost shell. There goes M8A1 that CB had spotted earlier that was running away, and I managed to get an awesome shot on his rear end, which is cool. I missed that shot on the T67. He went dark. So CB's backing up. Here's the Stug. The Stug. There's the T67. Man, I'd have just been waylaying them dudes. I take the shot on him. I do get a shot on him. Ooh. Yes. Nice kill, dude. Takes out the T67, which is beautiful. Oh, he's got a beautiful shot lined up here on the Stug. He's got eagle eye on his commander. and his Stuga 3 is dead, and that's his third kill, which is outstanding, man. So I'm on my third kill about this time. I've killed the BT7, the Matilda, and then the M8A1 TD, the little tier 4 TD. There's only just us three holding this line. I mean, all in all, it looks like, you know, we're doing pretty good. If you look at our Valentine AT and our Matilda and our T1 Heavy and our other T67, we kind of got them. We got great map control. The problem is these cats are dug in like ticks down there on the other end and cover, and they're all TDs, so they've got vision. You know, you're not just going to sneak up on them. This is a tough place to be. Sure, would be cool if we had a light tank. Yeah, this is where a light tank is most important, guys. At the end of the game, as important as you are at the beginning, the end, especially in a map like this, it just can't be overstated. If you're driving a light tank and you're on this map, good Lord, try to stay alive. It's tough to win a game from this point of view if you don't have a light tank. But enough about that. Here we go. We're pushing forward. I'm full health, so not that I have a lot of hit points. You know, I got what, 470 hit points, and I've got paper thin armor. I'm a pretty good shot from some really good HE, and I'm gonna have a bad day. CB's gonna push up over the top of this hill and very carefully not knock down any trees, and he does get spotted. He's gonna try to make a beeline out of there. Beautiful thing, man. He's got a bunch of dead tanks to potentially give him a little bit of cover. He's going to dip down over here into the bowl, and he's going to push forward. And one of the great things about T67 is it's got great speed, and love this tank, man. Well, the enemy has done a good job of holding on and making it very difficult for us. It's almost tied up. Like I said, CB's trying to fill the role of a spot tank, you know, of a light tank. I mean, we know where they're hiding at. It's just they're back there. Well, looks like the M8A1 got spotted. Our T1 Heavy, man, is just... I get it, man. It's hard to push into a bunch of TDs. But he has the hit points, you know, the depth of hit points that he has a little bit more than we do. So even being full health, I mean, CB's not. CB's beat up, you know, from trying to spot, you know. It is what it is. RT67 has come back. He's going to come down the center and try to push in, which is awesome, man. I mean, if he can get somebody spotted, that would be a game changer, you know. It's just been really cool if we'd have had this. If we had a couple people that could just push and all go together while at least one or two sits back and tries to snipe, and one or two basically stir up a bunch of hate and discontent, that could change the outcome of the game, you know. But in a situation like this, it's just it's tough to win, and well, you're about to see. CB's backed up and he's taking some blind shots where, oh, excuse me, where you know, there's somebody sitting right there. There's always going to be either a light tank or a TD sitting behind that bush, if there's any left. This is basically like the mirror image of the other side of the map where CB was sitting. Kind of the same kind of deal. When you start the game, usually there's going to be a TD that's got good camo and be range sitting up there, unless he tries to push over and be really aggressive, like, and get into a scout tank bush, which is hard to do because you get into a situation where a scout tank keeps its camo on the move. which allows it to get into these little crazy little areas. And there's the SU-85, and whereas it's tough for a light, a TD to do that, because it doesn't its camo is significantly decreased on the move. It's not until it actually stops is when most of their camo gets really good, or where we can use bush mechanics. So in my M10, I don't have a camo net. I'm relying on bush mechanics, and to basically stay hidden. Does it work all the time? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. CB's made the decision. Is like, hey man, we need to fall back, because we're definitely they got us by one. More or less, if you really want to look at it, they got us by two. Our T1 Heavy is not doing anything. He's just sitting there. And he's like, CB's like, we need to fall back, dude. So they're probably going to attack. They have us by 700 hit points. We can't afford to give up any. So CB goes back to this bush. I'm basically retreating, but I'm reversing, doing a reverse retreat, because if any of them get spotted, I don't want to be trying to turn my tank around or traverse my turret, because the M10, one of its Achilles heels is its very, very slow turret rotation and traverse. Man, it takes forever to bring that gun around, and even to traverse the tank. So I basically wanted to leave, and I'm knocking down trees like a complete buffoon. I didn't mean to. It's just I'm a moron, so it happens. It's hard to see where you're going, because I'm not looking. I'm just, yeah. Enough about all that. But here we go. I'm backed up, and figure I should be in a pretty good position to take a couple shots here if CB manages to spot him. But we're fully expecting them to push, as they should. If they want to win. We're getting close to the 2-minute mark here. We're about 40 seconds away, fully expecting a push. And now it's going to be just basically a waiting game. Are they going to actually push on us, take the chance, or are they going to sit back and we're going to run the clock out? That's going to be a draw. I don't know. We'll see. No spoilers today. We'll see. CB decides, you know what, he's going to push forward. We're coming up on the 2-minute mark. He's going to shift into the ball, and I'm actually going to shift over into his position. See if I can. I got, what the other thing. One other great thing about the M10 is it's got exceptional view range. So it's better than the T67. So, and I do have binocs. So I can cut through people's camo pretty well. So. Doesn't have much for like I said, for turret traversing speed. Now I do have a bounty turbo on here that's upgraded, just so I can gives a little bit more pep, a little bit more power, makes it a little bit more playable, in my honest opinion. Okay, so here they come. Here comes a M10, and I get spotted. I figure I'm gonna back up and we'll start pumping into this M8A1. He's dead. And I take a shot on the M10. Bounce the shot. It's like he's hitting my mantlet, even with gold. I just got a really, really crazy angle, so he's having a tough time pinning me, and obviously he doesn't. Shifting back to CB's position. This is what he saw. He took a great shot on the M8A1. And he could just get a shot on the turret of this M8. You see how slowly this aim time is? Oh, it's just excruciatingly slow. He should have got the kill there. Honestly, it's just the fact that he couldn't get aimed in. Of course, he's getting shot in the rear end, which doesn't help. So this is the view. This would have been a time where the T1 should have pushed. Would have been really cool if he'd have pushed. I think probably the outcome of this game would be different, but he didn't do anything. CB gets spotted and he gets taken out. by the enemy T67, which is unfortunate. I take a shot and hit the enemy T67 with a HE round, which is beautiful. He's down to 20 hit points. And that's where CB dies. This is my perspective. I've only got HE loaded. That's all I have left. T1's not doing nothing. Or is not accomplishing anything. There's the T67. I'm gonna take him out. So we got 15 seconds left. And I'm just gonna push. I know he's over here somewhere. I get hit, so I know he's close to the buildings. I know where the T1's at. He's sitting close to base somewhere over there. And that's the game. And I was madder than a rattlesnake, man. If I had 30 more seconds, maybe 30 more seconds, but you know what? It is what it is. We did the best we could with what we had. So let's talk about CB here. So as you can see, he got his first spark of Exos, which is outstanding, man. Congratulations on that, dude. He got first class mastery badge, bruiser, demo expert, fire for effective patrol duty. Whew, look at all that he did. He had 685 damage by shooting his gun. He had 3,260 damage for spotting. Combined is 3,945, so almost 4,000 damage. He blocked 47, 3 kills, and 8 spots. He killed the BT7, the T67, and the Stu 3B there at the end. And great game, dude. There's no way we'd have got a draw if it had been for your spotting, man. So he shifted into that role perfectly. So good job, man. Let's see what I did here. So as you're about to see, this is my very first Ace Tanker Award in this tank, which is pretty cool. And I got Bruiser, Fire for Effect, Top Gun, and High Caliber. I got 7 kills. I killed the BT7, the Matilda, both M8A1s, SU-85, one of the M10 RBFMs, and that last T67 at the end, which unfortunately managed to pick off CB. Like I said, man, and I made almost 40,000 credits, so it was a good game for me. And I'm it is what it is. You can't help who your teammates are. I really wish Fa hadn't got taken out there right at the beginning, but yeah, our light tank just basically abandoned his post, and that's what happens when it's very lucky that we even pulled a draw out of this. We should have lost the game. But I'll give props where props due, and that's CB by seamlessly falling into the role as the scout and spotting everybody. So great job, dude. We couldn't have done it without you, man. So again, if you're going to be a light tank driver on this map, be a light tank driver and do your best. That's all you can do. At the end of the game, end of the day, just do your best. But I guess a draw is better than a loss, but in World of Tanks, a draw is a loss for both sides. So, and I was upset. I wanted to win, and I was going to go all broke. I was either going to die trying, or it was going to die, or was going to win. But I ran out of time. That's just World of Tanks, and that's how it goes. As you can see in this game, you can definitely tell there at the end there was some of those shots CB was trying to take. It took a long time to aim. And I think that cost him a kill, at least on the M10 RBM there at the end. So anyway, y'all, I hope you enjoyed the game. And if it was a complete garbage due to me, please consider leaving a thumbs up or a comment. That would be awesome. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing, hit the notification bell. You know what that does. Y'all, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me just for at least a little bit. And Fa and CB, thank you so much for platooning with me the other night. It was a lot of fun. And y'all, like I said earlier, it's Friday. I hope y'all have a great day, a great weekend, and we'll catch you again on Monday. Y'all take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.